When summer is finally forgotten, as daylight dwindles sooner each day, look around the corner, just beyond Main Street. Chances are, there's a game in a backyard. Children in the midst of imagining. Some with a notion, innocent but powerful. You eagerly followed your team, listening to that distant voice. You couldn't sleep after a victory. Couldn't wait till the day when it might be your time. And then that day arrived, that moment, that affirmation, when you were told you were special. And so you worked and you sacrificed, pointing toward that day in the fall when all of America would be watching you, watching your team. The kind of day dreamed of in a backyard just around the corner from Main Street. Here are the questions confronting #1 Florida State. Are these to be the Seminoles who will at last run the full gauntlet of grueling competition and withering expectations? Is he to be Florida State's first Heisman winner? Is he to be, finally, a national champion? But between these hopes and their fulfillment, there is the myth, the stadium in South Bend, and history's team, Notre Dame.
Here come the Irish. 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 Here come the Irish.
11 national titles, 7 Heisman trophies. No other school has won as many championships. No other school has had as many All-Americans. And in their home, you also play against their past. Galloping shadows from 1924, echoes of legendary coaches. In South Bend, they've become accustomed to teams chasing championships. And now comes another, inspired by a tradition without equal. So here we are, perfect seasons at stake, a game in a perfect place, a collision for history. A school hoping to finally ascend to college football's summit. A school hoping to add to its already abundant legend. #1 Florida State and #2 Notre Dame. The coming of a day dreamed of in backyards just around the corner from Main Street. Stadium at about 7:30 this morning. Around that time, the Florida State Seminoles were awakening in Michigan City, Indiana, peering out their hotel windows to check on their greatest pregame concern, the weather. And in that department, they seem to have caught a break. It'll be unseasonably warm. Not much rain before the game, nothing significant. Looks like they'll have every opportunity to exploit their acknowledged superiority in team speed. While they were making the hour's drive to South Bend, the Irish were attending Mass at Sacred Heart Basilica and then striding through the campus from church to stadium, looking to draw inspiration from forces both seen and unseen. And now to the scene inside Notre Dame Stadium, and a check on the weather conditions. 59 degrees on November the 13th. The wind could be a factor. That might be the only thing working against Florida State. Other than that, the Seminoles couldn't have asked for much more. In this, the battle between #1 and #2, presented by the United States Postal Service. Thanks a lot. For the benefit of history and context here, there have been 7 Heisman Trophy winners at Notre Dame, beginning with Angelo Bertelli and continuing through Johnny Lujack, Leon Hart, John Latner, Paul Horning, John Hewart, and most recently, Tim Brown. We mention this because Florida State has never had a Heisman winner until this year, when their quarterback, Charlie Ward, is considered a virtual lock regardless of how he performs today. Now, he sat out last week's win over Maryland to rest his aching ribs, but he is ready to go. And for more on that and and the rest of the Seminole perspective, let's go to our own Heisman winner, O.J. Simpson. Juice.
Well, Bobby, the good news for Florida State is watching Charlie Ward and talking to him. He looked great in warm-ups. He said he felt great. Now, his injury is very high up in his ribs. It's really right under his collarbone, right about here. And what they've done, he can't wear a flak jacket. They put a pad inside of his shoulder pad like a donut around the injury so that he doesn't get hit directly on it. The field is in great shape, the best shape I've ever seen Notre Dame field in. It's a testament that Notre Dame want to see the best team win here today. The most significant thing that I witnessed in the warm-ups was the play of Scott Bentley, the phenom freshman kicker from Florida State. He missed his last 9 field goal attempts, 5 to the right, 4 knuckleballs to the left. This game figures to be a very close game. So, Bob, that could be bad news for Florida State.
And, of course, historically, Juice, we know all about missed field goals at the finish in big games for Florida State. The last time the Irish played in a number 1 versus number 2 matchup was in 1989 against Michigan. Rocket Ismail ran 2 kickoffs back for touchdowns to give the top-ranked Irish a 24-19 win over the then number 2 Wolverines. Now, the only time the Seminoles have played in a 1 versus 2 game was in '91 when Jerry Thomas's 34-yard field goal attempt sailed wide right as second-ranked Miami upset number 1 Florida State 17-16 in Tallahassee. Upcoming, the 28th number 1 versus number 2 matchup in the last 50 years, although only rarely has it happened so late in the regular season. The scene has been set. Time for us to send it upstairs to the men who will call the game, Charlie Jones and Todd Christensen. Charles?
Thank you, Bob. And where in the world would you rather be right now than here in Notre Dame Stadium? Let's start with the visitors. The number 1 team, Florida State. We start with their quarterback, Charlie Ward.
And there's no doubt about it, the prohibitive lock for the Heisman Trophy. Charlie Ward, 16 touchdowns, 1 interception. As was mentioned 2 weeks ago, he was injured. Sat out the Maryland game. He is fine today, ready to generate that fast break offense. And that fast break offense at the other end has an outstanding core of receivers. 85 catches worth between Kez McCorvey and Tamarick Vanover. Vanover is the man that can go the distance. He can break the long one. McCorvey is the one that comes up with the clutch third down catches. Covering these gentlemen will be Bobby Taylor. John Dockery mentioned that he had a groin problem during the week. He is going to have to be 100% to cover the very high potent attack of the Florida State Seminoles. Now let's move to the attack of the Notre Dame Irish, and it starts with that forward wall, the front line. A young man, he's only 20 years of age, weighs in at 299. His birthday's tomorrow. His name is Aaron Taylor. And we talk about the speed of Florida State. It's personified on the other side, the power of Notre Dame. Aaron Taylor, arguably the best college lineman since Dave Remington. He is the one that opens the holes for the backs and helps to protect Kevin McDougal. And the unsung hero for Notre Dame could well be their quarterback, Kevin McDougal. He is the young man that said to Lou Holtz, "I'm the senior. I am the man who will lead you to the national championship." And up to this point, it's been more than just idle talk. He is the man that has done it 9-0. He is going to have an effective passing game today for the Irish to defeat Florida State. Let's go down to John Dockery.
You know, we've heard about it before. These 2 teams are within inches of each other. Notre Dame came out early to watch Florida State head towards the field. Now both teams are lingering in the tunnel. They're posturing at one another. They're pointing at one another. You see the Florida State guys. Bobby Bowden is right in front of me, and he's trying to push his team out. Lou Holtz is restraining his team. But I'll tell you, the tension between these 2 is real and powerful and explosive. And it looks like the moment passed and there was no explosion. Back to you, Charlie.
And the sellout crowd here at Notre Dame Stadium as they greet the number 1 team in the country, the Seminoles of Florida State. And now the shine of the golden helmets as they come out of the tunnel. Underneath the goalpost, they will await their leader, Lou Holtz. They will break on his call. The number 2 team in the country, Notre Dame. Lou Holtz, 14-1 with 2 weeks or more to prepare. He has had 2 weeks to prepare for this ball game. And don't go away. We'll be right back after these messages. messages from your local station.
In the tradition of Motown 25, it's the reunion of the decade. The 70s live again with the stars, the comedy, and the music. The Bee Gees, Olivia Newton-John, Donna Summer, KC and the Sunshine Band, the Brady Bunch, Lenny and Squiggy, Meatloaf, and more. All on one electrifying stage, one exclusive night. A 70s celebration, Tuesday on NBC.
In order to see his kids,
Can't you just tell Mom you're sorry? I'm placing an ad for a housekeeper.
Daniel Hillard had to find work.
Who?
Now he's proving that sometimes it takes a woman back off to do a man's job. On November 24th, hello! Robin Williams is Mrs. Doubtfire.
Mrs. Doubtfire. You're going into the men's room.
Rated PG-13. Starts Wednesday, November 24th at theaters everywhere.
Hold on. I don't just overnight the package.
Yeah, sure. Overnight it. Might as well overnight it.
Overnight this.
Overnight that. Overnight.
Overnight.
Sometimes overnight is overkill. So kick the habit with Priority Mail from the Postal Service. It's not overnight, but it's fast delivery, special handling, and 2 pounds is only $2.90.
Morning. Thanks.
When overnight is overdoing it, remember, we deliver for you. Call and we'll start today.
The men.
Showtime.
They show me a fire truck.
The women.
I just can't anymore.
The families.
My baby is still up there.
The courage.
I'm not gonna quit, Steven, you hear me?
Kurt Russell, William Baldwin, Rebecca De Mornay, Donald Sutherland, and Robert De Niro. The network television premiere. Backdraft, Sunday at 8/7 Central on NBC.
And welcome back to Notre Dame Stadium. We are just around the corner from Main Street. Florida State won the toss. They have deferred to the second half. And so Notre Dame will be receiving. Florida State will be kicking off. Clint Johnson is the return man. An offensive line of Aaron Taylor, Mark Zadoveski, Tim Ruddy, Ryan Leahy, the grandson of Frank, and Todd Norman. And there's a look at the backfield. McDougal, Becton, Sellers, Johnson, Dawson, and Oscar McBride starting at tight end. And Notre Dame, as expected, opening on the ground. Here is Lee Becton, and he is nailed. Derek Brooks, defensively for Florida State. Roberson, McIntosh, Nance, Alexander, Derek Brooks, who you just saw, Ken Alexander, and Todd Rebo. Corey Sawyer, Clifton Abraham, Devin Bush, Richard Coles in the secondary. And the game is to the first back, the fullback, Ray Zellers, and he is met at the 35-yard line. It will be third down and long for Notre Dame. Derek Brooks. McDougal to throw, a little swing right side. It is behind Becton. Becton has the room, the 45, the 50. He is to the 41-yard line of Florida State. 24 yards.
Set up well to the left side of your screen. You're going to see Becton just flare out. Blitz comes in. Good job by the offensive lineman and poor tackling downfield that enables Becton right here to just run through the safety. Big play for Notre Dame on 3rd and long.
Line opening drive of the game, no score. And here is Becton, and he is going to lose a yard to the 42. It'll be second down and 11, and Jim Nance, this is his first game back after having his knee scoped, the senior. The yard for Notre Dame. Play action fake, McDougal throws, pass is complete. Here is Lake Dawson, and he goes out at the 35-yard line. Pickup of 7 yards on the play, and Devin Bush picked him up for the Seminoles. No score, opening drive. 12.5 minutes left to go, first period. McDougal play action, has time, throws, passes dropped. Ray Zeller, incomplete, it'll be 4th down.
Nothing but positive. You'll never see me criticize. That was interesting right there. A little pat on the head.
Fair catch is called for and caught at the 10-yard line by Corey Sawyer. We have no score. We have 12:26 left to go. That offensive line of Juan Laureano, Louis Tyre, Clay Shiver, Patrick McNeil, and Marvin Farrell. Charlie Ward will lead the offense. Sean Jackson, William Floyd, Matt Pryor, Kevin Knox, Lonnie Johnson.
And don't forget Kez McCorvey and Tamarik Vanover come in to contribute when they go to the 3 and 4 wide packages, otherwise known as the fast break.
The sideline.
Starting 4 wide.
Charlie Ward has not been intercepted in his last 144 pass attempts. From the 11-yard line. Good protection, little swing near side. This is Sean Jackson, and Jackson is down at about the 15-yard line. Tonight, Young, Flanagan, Hamilton, Bursich, Goheen, and now. With Lane, Taylor, Covington, and Burris in the secondary. Now that's their base.
And because of the 3 and 4 wide receiver packages, we're going to see a lot of McGee and Wooden and a couple of extra linebackers as well, 2 Jeremys.
Ward with a handoff, and there is absolutely nothing there for Sean Jackson as Jim Flanagan closed the hole immediately. 4-man rush for the Irish. And Ward breaks it clean across the 30. He has the first down. 18 yards.
Very well. He comes back. Zone coverage. He sees that everybody is covered. It's like the Red Sea right in the middle. Take a look. He doesn't debate at all. He cuts up the middle. Not too many blue shirts. And interestingly, if you've noticed Charlie Ward earlier in the season, he normally slides. This time he takes the beating, which would lead me to believe he's very confident in his ribs.
But rather Charlie Ward, he gets a play and he shouts it to the lineman. They pass it down. Over the middle, pass is dropped. Incomplete. Kevin Knox, the intended receiver, a flag is down.
Good calls by the official. Even though the flag came in a little bit late, it was clear.
Greg Lane.
We have pass interference on the defense. That's a spot foul and an automatic first down.
6th play of the drive. Just over 9.5 minutes left to go. First quarter, no score. This one is over the middle. This pass is complete. It's Kez McCorvey. McCorvey to the 45-yard line. This is close in Irish territory to the first down. First down, 45-yard line. This is the outlet pass. This is to Sean Jackson. And Jackson to the 40 to the 38-yard line. It'll go for about 7.
Average of about 2 seconds per pass play.
And the fast break offense is exactly a year and a week old. Pressure from the backside. Charlie Ward, nice fake inside out. Picks up a block. Another good fake. Has the first down. Inside the 25. Picks up 16 yards on the play.
Absolutely no way you could see him. Watch from the right of your screen. Number 44 is going to come in. There's no way Charlie could see him. No way Charlie Ward sees him. And there he goes. He takes off just before he gets hit. Little dip there. Nice move to the outside. And once again, he opts not to slide, taking the hit. Once again, showing.
It's his second appearance of the afternoon at Notre Dame Stadium. Charlie Ward, by the way, is 3 of 3. And this one is over the middle. He is now 4 of 4. Matt Pryor pulls it in, and John Covington pulls him down.
Content to go into their zone coverages. Watch Pryor underneath. Look at the zone. Waits and waits. Finds the seam. Takes a big hit from Covington, but able to hang on.
And on this drive, it has been clear sailing.
Here they come.
Pass complete, right side, touchdown, Kevin Knox.
You live with the blitz and you die by the blitz. Rick Minner decides here he wants to come. Watch left of your screen. 7 people are going to come. But it's just an excellent blitz adjustment on the part of Knox. He just hooks up. Ward gets him the ball quickly. Spins out of the tackle. Touchdown Seminoles. Once again, getting the ball off quickly. Ward saw it coming. Now his Seminoles are up 7-0.
And the touchdowns match his number, 17 on the year. Ray Zeller's the first back three. He pops open. Wow. And the offensive line of Notre Dame makes its first statement of the afternoon. 18 yards by Ray Zeller.
5'11". Watch as he ducks under the tacklers for Florida State. Looks like there's, look at that, right underneath. Tackle should be made there by Nance, but he breaks into the secondary. Abraham hangs on, but Zeller's big run for the Irish.
He gets an assist from Richard Coase. A fake and a keep by Kevin McDermott. 6-yard line. A gain of 8, it'll be second down and short. He said, any significance to the number 15? He said, no, no significance. And here is the give to Becton. He slips to the outside. He's got the first down. Good move, pulled down by Devin Bush. There's a flag down.
I believe there's a face mask at the end of the play.
We have a face mask on the defense. 5 yards.
First down, Notre Dame. Here's Becton. And he leans across the 38 to the 37-yard line. John Nance pulls him down. Remember,
Notre Dame continues to flex out their tight end, trying to get a mismatch in the secondary.
Pass is complete to Clint Johnson. And let's see where they mark it. They're going to spot it at the 32-yard line, and that is close.
Stayed out a little bit, just a little out route. Once again, nice throw right on the money. Good job of holding on to the ball when he gets his legs taken out from under him.
To the far side, and Derek Mays is the receiver wide to the near side. The tight end is Oscar McBride. He is split open. We're looking at a reverse on the pitch. It is Jarrell has 3 blockers in front to the 20. He's going to score. He does.
We talked about how Lou Holtz with 2 weeks to prepare could do this. Take a look at the white shirts. All the white shirts are going to get up here. There's going to be a phalanx of blockers right here for Notre Dame. What happens with team speed a lot of times is you over-pursue, and that's exactly what happened to Florida State here. Look at the number of blue shirts downfield. Only 2 white shirts that they have to get. They're completely outmanned. Jarrell, easy 32-yard touchdown.
And we'll be back with a kickoff. In a moment, we're tied at 7.
Here are some key things. Hold Ward to 10 net rushing yards, and what that meant is that they had to sack him if he got a big run. Limit FSU to 50 yards after the reception, and of course hold them under 100 yards rushing. Now in the first 2 points in the first series, Charlie Ward already has 34 yards rushing after the catch.
Ward to throw. Over the middle into coverage. Pass is complete. And this is Tamarik Vanover with the reception. And Brian McGee, the nickelback for Notre Dame, makes the tackle.
You guys talk a lot more than everybody says, and he said, true.
That was it. Pump fake. Now he throws. Pass is complete. This will be a first down. He goes to Matt Fryer downfield. John Covington, the senior, had the cover.
The one thing that...
And now to the I formation, and William Floyd is in as the fullback. Charlie throws out here to spin outside by Fryer down the sideline, and he is bumped out of bounds. Back-to-back first downs for the Seminoles. Justin Goheen makes the play, a gain of 15.
With drops. Otherwise, he might be perfect at this point.
Second and 10. He goes downfield. It is almost intercepted. Jeff Burris, who had a dream Thursday night. Ward to throw, and he is sacked.
Yes, I have confidence in my young kicker, and 2, I have confidence in my defense because if he misses, it's going to be great field position for Notre Dame.
54 yards, and it is no good. Wide right. Six-yard line, first down. We're tied at 7. Lee Becton. Becton, head fake outside, comes back inside, first down. 4. Ray Zellers, the fullback. He'll pick up close to 5. It'll be second and 5. John Nance with the tackle. Becton, Randy Kinder, and Ray Zellers. That is their average on the year. They want Florida State to think these guys just won't go away. We're going to be there all afternoon. And here is the pitch to Becton. Stops, reverses, cuts back inside the 40, 39. First down, Notre Dame. Brooks comes up limping.
Brooks is there at the end of the play. I think his foot got tied underneath him. This would be quite a blow for Florida State if he can't return.
And Becton is stunned. He comes out. Here's the hit.
Here's number 10. He gets blocked in one hand. Take a look at the left leg. He folds back on that ankle. Both Zellers and Becton were on top of that leg. Oh, a double whammy. Watch the angle. Watch. Take a look at the left leg. Get stuck. Zellers blocking him, and then Becton at the end. It'll test the flexibility of that quadriceps.
Second down and 8, 37-yard line. First quarter winding down. And we have a flag down.
We have offsides on the defense. 5-yard penalty.
End of the first quarter, Notre Dame says, okay, we'll let it run out. Into the first period. We are tied at 7. We'll be right back after these messages from your local station.
Opera fan, will you watch me, Rosie O'Donnell, host Saturday Night Live with special musical guest James Taylor? Yes!
Football. Real football. On real grass.
Lambeau Field in snow.
Ha.
No, too obvious. What about the fearsome foursome?
Purple People Eaters.
Carl Eller.
No name defense.
The Oakland Raiders.
Baltimore Colts. Hey, Mike Curtis.
Ray Nitschke.
Willie Lanier.
Immaculate reception.
Franco's Italian.
Oh, real fullback.
Franco Harris, Marv Hubbard, take your pick.
No. The Snake to Clarence Davis, 26 seconds left. AFC semifinals versus Miami.
Beechwood Aged Budweiser. Crisp, clean, classic.
Baked rolled gold pretzels. Rolled gold. What kind of a word is R-O-L-D? It's no kind of word. And gold. They're not gold. They're pretzel colored.
I couldn't help but notice your pretzels.
Most people don't realize they're low in fat.
Hey, April.
April. What kind of a name is April? It's a month, not a person.
Rolled gold pretzels. They're not rolled, they're not gold, but they are America's favorite.
You'll be shocked. You'll be stunned. You'll be outraged. If you miss it. Madonna, live down under, The Girly Show, only on HBO. You never know what she's gonna do. You just want to be there when she does it.
Sunday, Don Shula tries to become the NFL's all-time winningest coach when he leads the Miami Dolphins against the Philadelphia Eagles. The NFL on NBC, Sunday.
Florida State was short a man, and he arrives in the secondary as Becton goes over the top.
He's short.
Klevich and McBride.
I run behind number 75. I think that's a no-brainer.
Quarterback sneak as McDougal tries to backpedal, and he may not have made it.
Boy, I tell you what.
The Seminoles say that they have held.
They have, if that's the spot. Boy, oh boy, I don't understand that call at all. Look, he bobbles it right there. Look at that. He bobbles it, and then he runs over the top. Great play there on the part of number 40 for Florida State, who jumped in the middle and made that play. Excellent play. And they didn't give him that second movement at the end, and that enables Florida State to get the ball. Alonso, only 3 rushing this time, it appears. They're going to have 8 in the secondary.
A 360 move, throws on the run, it is incomplete. Tamarick Van over the intended receiver. Again, Notre Dame going with 6 defensive backs. The Irish hold.
Good call on the part of Rick Minner to go with the extra defensive backs. They've been able to generate some pressure, this time with only 3 people, 3 men on the rush, and they forced Charlie Ward to come out of the pocket. And even if Vanover comes up with the catch there at the end, he would have been short of the first down. Now Sean Lissu's been hurt this year. This is a good opportunity for Notre Dame to get some field position as Lissu's going to have to kick into the wind.
And the return man is Michael Miller.
And he's standing, Charlie, about 30 yards away. And that's why.
And is taken at the 39-yard line. Just a yard on the return to the 40. 28 yards on the kick. A couple of yards on the return. We'll step aside. The magic number is 7. We're tied.
Here is the Subaru Legacy L Sedan that you can lease for $199 a month.
Here is the Subaru Legacy L sedan that you can buy with up to $3,000 in savings. Both come equipped with features like four-wheel disc brakes, driver's side airbag, air conditioning, and power windows, mirrors, and door locks. So come into a Subaru dealer and test drive a new Legacy, like the one here that you can lease for only $199 a month. Or was that the one you can buy with up to $3,000 in savings? Anyway, you better hurry. This is a limited time offer.
Play action fake and deep over the middle. This pass is complete to Clint Johnson. First down, Notre Dame. Imagination. Notre Dame over the century mark rushing, and here is Becton, and he just keeps going. 30-yard line, first down, Notre Dame. Curtis Gilliam on the keeper, right side to the 26. Roberson with the stop. We mentioned 6. Becton, he is clear, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. 60 yards, 60 plays. And Notre Dame leads 14-7.
Strong side of the left sideline. Take a look at Zadameski, and then coming off is Taylor, who bumps the linebacker. Look at the hole. But that enables Becton to cut through. That's just a huge hole. He doesn't have to be blazing fast with those kind of gaps. And he lopes into the end zone.
And we'll be back with a kickoff in a moment.
Lou Holtz talked yesterday about that he had to have his offensive linemen slide to the linebackers and come down, not just attack them. Watch, you're going to see Taylor leave the first backer. He's going to leave it for McBride to come down. The lead block by Zellers kicks the man out. Just outstanding line play by Notre Dame, and that slide blocking there enabling Becton. Look at that hole, and there's no secondary support. Once again, Lake Dawson, great blocking downfield. Becton can practically walk in for the score.
Florida State allowing only 2 rushing touchdowns in the previous 9 games. They have allowed 2 today.
Sliding to you. You have to make the adjustments.
John Jackson, now this is a backward pass, and he wants to throw again. Now he throws another backward pass. This is to Charlie Ward. He slips and falls at the 6. It was a double backward pass. They could throw off of it. They'll lose 14. The Seminoles will be kicking into the wind. Charlie Ward, in zone, goes deep, has a man behind the secondary, underthrows and intercepted. John Covington. Tips, here is the report on the flag.
Dead ball foul after change of possession against the defense. It'll be first down, 15 yards.
Costly.
To say in the meantime, Charlie, this is a pretty big defensive stand for Florida State. If they can force Notre Dame to kick a field goal, that can shift the momentum.
Third and long, play action. Here is the throw. It is caught. First down. Michael Miller, the junior from Missouri City, Texas.
Take a look at Miller on the slap. The ball be thrown behind him, and as Bush comes over, if he led him perfectly, Bush would have been able to make the play. Instead, the ball is thrown behind. Miller comes back, and his body is between Bush and the football. Otherwise, Bush can make that play.
Paul Fela is now the quarterback. And the give is to Jeff Burris. Burris into the end zone, touchdown.
Atrocious tackling on the part of Florida State. They get it stopped up by Burris. Look at number 10. That's Derek Brooks in on the play. His first play back, and he can't make the play. Burris runs right through Brooks for the 3rd touchdown for the Irish. Look at that. Number 10 just can't get him.
And Notre Dame leads 21-7. They're the number 1 team in the country. There's a reason they're number 1. And Charlie Ward into the wind. He rolls, sets, he throws into coverage, and it's almost picked off. Jeff Burris almost had his interception. Kez McCorvey is to spread the ball around, keep all my receivers happy. Right now, none of them are happy. They trail 21-7. Here is the pitch to Sean Jackson. And Brian Hamilton leads the Irish.
Second series, the Florida State offense has not been the same.
Florida State 1 for 3, rolls around and is dropped by Brian Young. Second sack. That sack, it is 4th and 25, kicking into the wind. Pretty good kick. Not a bad kick. And a fair catch is called and fumbled by Michael Miller, and then he falls on it. A 32-yard kick, but Notre Dame has excellent field position at the 43-yard line of Florida State. Be back in a moment. Notre Dame leads it 21-7. In 1966, the top-ranked Irish took on number 2 Michigan State. Coley O'Brien's pass to Bob Gladjo was the only Notre Dame touchdown on the day. They finished a disappointing 10-10 tie. You remember that one? Notre Dame did have the ball on their own 30 with time to run a few plays, but Coach Ara Perseghian elected to fall on the ball, take the tie, and he took a lot of criticism for that decision. The next week, Notre Dame went on to beat SC 51-0. Becton on the pitch out, and he is hit at the line of scrimmage. No, he's going to lose a yard. The drop throws almost picked off.
Lucky to get that one back. 2 touchdowns, but you have the entire second half to go. Plenty of time to still establish the run.
Charlie Ward's last 8 pass attempts, 5 incompletes, 1 interception, 2 sacks. And you're right, he goes to William Floyd, the fullback. Slips the tackle at the 30, then bumped out of bounds, and then across the bench of Notre Dame.
Whoa. Watch out, here we go. All right.
I hate to see something like that happen.
Give room, guys.
Talked about establishing the run, and here it is. Cutting to the outside, here comes Floyd. Let's see at the end of the play. Bounces to the outside. Is he out of bounds when he gets pushed? No, he just watches
continuing.
At the end of the play.
State trailing in the ball game by a score of 21-7. They're down by 14. And here is the give off underneath. This time it's Sean Jackson. Jackson to the 49-yard line. And Warwick Dunn carries an 8.2-yard rushing average.
30 of those just came in those last 2 carries.
And here is Ward. He fires. Pass is complete. Kevin Knox, ball is loose. And Notre Dame has it. And when we talked to him yesterday, he talked about his entrance into the stadium, and it gave us goosebumps.
And it's Flanagan is the man who comes from the defensive line. Great hustle on the part of the defensive tackle, number 44, who strips the ball.
He said it's a great moment, part of the tradition here at Notre Dame Stadium. And the pass from McDougall is to Ray Zeller. Flag drop back at the 29-yard line. Here's the call.
Have holding on the offense. 10 yards, spot foul.
Florida State from their own 21-yard line. 5 in the secondary for Notre Dame. And Charlie Ward to throw. He fires this one over the middle to Kes McCorvey. And he's just across the 30. It's going to be shy of the first down.
Too young, but he understood it. To me, Notre Dame invented tradition in American college football. The anticipation has been the toughest I've ever been through. I've just wanted to throw everything aside and get to the game of the year. And I thought Charlie, interesting, when we talked to him, he was very candid about the fact that with the Maryland game last week, he said, maybe I shouldn't even have made the flight because I was... title.
3rd down and short. And it should be there. Let's see where they mark it. They're going to spot it almost to the 32-yard line. Ward throws far side. Pass is complete to Mark Vanover. He did not get outside, so Charlie Ward has to take a timeout. Bobby Taylor had the coverage. The cover of Sports Illustrated with the young man Scott Bentley. And of course, you know the story. Bobby Bowden said, "You come here, you are our kicker." His dad, of course, a graduate of Notre Dame. We had contact before the snap. And I believe it was Brian Young.
Can't be nothing.
It is now officially nothing. Pass downfield is almost almost intercepted on the rebound by Jeff Burrows. Down and an interception.
Don't forget that 5 for 5 of that was in the first drive, and since that time, Notre Dame's done an outstanding job defensively.
Third down and 4. And Ward goes for it all, and it is incomplete. Same defense. It is halftime here at Notre Dame Stadium. Notre Dame leading 21-7. And now let's go to the Prudential Update Show and Hannah Storm.
This Heisman moment is brought to you by State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. At Notre Dame, Tim Brown was a triple threat. He is the Irish's all-time leader in pass receiving yards, and his ability as a runner and kick returner made him college football's most dangerous player. Despite being double and triple teamed as a senior, Brown was unstoppable. He averaged over 167 all-purpose yards per game, racing to his Heisman moment in 1987.
There are lots of reasons to buy life insurance. Here are 2 great ones. I'm State Farm agent Mike Foley. As the Goff family has grown, so have their life insurance needs. That's why we get together for family insurance checkups. I make sure to explain all the options, then they decide on the plan that's right for them. Ask your State Farm agent for a family insurance checkup. It's a great way to learn about life.
This is $20,000. This is also $20,000. You'd take care of this, wouldn't you? You should take care of your car just as carefully, which is why you should bring your car to Jiffy Lube and ask for Pennzoil. Your car is worth thousands of dollars. Give it the quality of Pennzoil and the experience of Jiffy Lube.
We got experience at Jiffy Lube.
Jiffy Lube, America's favorite oil change.
There are a few ways to measure success. One is know what to drive. The other, know how to handle your money. And now you can achieve both with Lincoln Continental or Lincoln Town Car. Lease either for just $4.99 a month for 24 months. Both offer dual airbags and ABS brakes standard. And Continental now features a special touring package that includes 5-passenger bucket seats and power moonroof. All just $4.99 a month. Looks as though Lincoln is the standard measure of luxury. See your Lincoln Mercury dealer today.
On November 19th, Paramount Pictures invites you to welcome back the family.
Regeneration. Above ground.
To experience their passion, celebrate their charm, and embrace their values.
Did you see that?
Adam's Family Values.
We're not shy. We're contagious.
Rated PG-13. Starts Friday, November 19th at theaters everywhere.
What are you doing here, buddy? You invited me to lunch. I did? Honey, Cousin Dave's here for lunch.
He is? Oh, Ed.
Cousin Dave, we got a little problem here. No lunch, huh? Well, we can go to Wendy's. Yes!
Luckily, Wendy's has a 99-cent super value menu with delicious junior bacon cheeseburgers, chili, baked potatoes, and biggie fries. And for just $1.99, get our hamburger kids meal.
We ought to have lunch here all the time. We do. We do.
Wendy's, you don't pay more, you just get more.
Dan Marino. When I planted, when I was finishing my drop back, I felt like I got kicked or shot with a gun or something. Randall Cunningham.
The thought was to cry and just, let the frustration out.
OJ has the story of these sideline superstars Sunday on NFL Live, followed by great football action. I will be back next year, there's no doubt.
With Coach Bobby Bowden. Bobby, unusual situation, down by 14. What did you say to your team at halftime, and what must you do to get back in this game?
Well, I think Notre Dame did exactly what they said they was going to do. They're going to out-tough us, and I thought they out-toughed us the first half physically. We wasn't as physical as we got to be. We won't beat them if we don't get more physically. I've told them, hey, we've been in this before. We were down 21 last year in the fourth quarter. Down 14 in the fourth quarter and came back and won. Now we got a half to come back. And it needs to start with this first drive. We need to do something with this kickoff return and get some momentum back. They've had momentum ever since our first touchdown. Then they got momentum. And I think 2 fumbles is a big difference this half.
Well, good luck in the second half. Back up to Charlie Jones.
Bobby Bowden was just saying that the first half was very physical, and that's where really Notre Dame took control of the game.
Well, I tell you, they're a great football team. This thing's a long ways from over. We got to play 60 minutes.
Coach, was the plan to throw more than people expected?
Well, we felt we had to mix it up. They're awfully good.
Why did your defense play so well, and why were you able to contain them?
Well, we're a pretty decent defense football team, but we'll talk about it after we play it for 60 minutes.
Last one, the win, second half. How does it affect your game plan?
We can't change, and we have to play one way with the win, one way against it.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck.
Call him up,
Charlie.
And he did, of course, talk about the defense. And in the first half, Florida State had 89 yards in their first drive. After that first drive, Notre Dame's defense held them to 62 yards. 62 yards since the first drive. And in all of the hype and everything that everybody talked about, power versus speed and Charlie Ward and all of the great players, and nobody talked about Notre Dame's defense, and they have dominated the ballgame.
Let's also mention that those 62 yards are in 6 drives, so they've done an outstanding job. They've contained Charlie Ward. Rick Minter has made all the right substitutions in those nickel backs for Notre Dame, have been playing exceptionally.
Right now, let's take a look at the halftime statistics brought to you by the U.S. Postal Service.
Well, the thing that stands out, of course, is the rushing yards and those 2 big turnovers by Florida State. Those led to scores. Time of possession insignificant. Once again, Florida State has plenty of time to establish the run if they care to, but maybe they feel a sense of expediency and urgency starting the second half.
A special award given at halftime here at Notre Dame Stadium, the Spirit of Notre Dame Award. It is awarded to Aaron Taylor. We mentioned this young man. He will be 21 years of age tomorrow. He comes from an outstanding family. This is his mother, Marty Taylor. She is here. She accepts the award. She is one of the all-time special people of the world. We had a chance to meet her. Now, what she did with this young man when he had a bad streak in about the 8th grade, she threw him out of the house. Said, "You go away." And he came back, said, "You live under my house. You live under my rules." And he does. And he says, "My mother is my idol, my best friend. She is my role model. I am what I am today because of my mother." He did in the second.
And in the first quarter with the win, you can see the difference. The numbers for Charlie Ward, very good in the first quarter with the win. In the second quarter, needless to say, not quite so effective.
Third down. Incomplete, 35-yard line. Kevin Knox, intended receiver, and Greg Lane, bad ankle and all, had the coverage in the yard. Not a bad kick, with all factors considered, and no return. 30, second down and 7. The pitch is to Becton. He's around the corner, cuts to the outside at the 50. Close to the 45-yard line of Florida State. Ken Alexander stops him after a gain of 14.
All-American linebacker Derek Brooks came out. He was limping visibly. I asked him how was it going. He said it feels a lot worse. And you notice he's not in the game. Big loss for Florida State.
And here is Becton. 38-yard line, a gain of 6. It'll be third down and short. Third down and 3. And he's trying to just squirt through. This is going to be close to the first down. Becton again, the ball carrier, deadly from Pompano Beach, Florida. He said, "I wanted to go to school out of state." He said, "If I went to school in Florida, I'm an only child. Mom would have been there every day." Here is Becton. Becton to the 30-yard line. Gain of 6. Todd Rebold and John Nance with the stop.
And form his backup, Todd Rebold. He didn't do it. Todd was not on the field. Consequently, they had to call a timeout. Back to you, Charlie.
Thank you, O.J. Third down and 4. McDougall to throw underneath the coverage. And in and out of the catch of Lake Dawson. Tough catch, had to come out on his knees. Catchable ball, though. 47-yard field goal attempt. This is his longest in his career. 24-7 Notre Dame. Along with Charlie Ward. He is in the gun. Play action fake. Throws, has a man wide open. It's Kez McCorvey. And McCorvey across the 35. He'll be out of bounds around the 37-yard line.
This direction play has Notre Dame going. And look at that. Young even got a piece of it, batted the ball, and McCorvey is able to make the catch coming downfield. Young looked at the frustration. He thought he...
Miami Miami challenged their heart. They're the one that brought it up. And Florida State put them away this year. The fast break is fired. This will be a first down near the 50-yard line as McCorvey pulls it in. Jeff Burris and Pete Bursich were there for the Fighting Irish. He is from Goshen, Mississippi. And the inside handoff is to William Floyd. And Floyd matches his number as he goes to the 44-yard line. Ryan McGee and Justin Goheen. 44-yard line. Notre Dame leads 24-7. Tied 7-7 at the end of the first quarter. The Irish up 21-7 at the half, and they've added a 47-yard field goal by Kevin Pendergast. Ward, little swing left side. This is complete to Jackson. And Jackson just keeps going. He's got the first down.
He ran into his own man. He ran into McCorvey, and McCorvey actually pulls him by the head to get him a couple extra yards.
They'll move to the eye with Charlie Ward up under center. Defense adjusts. Play action fake. Ward in trouble. Comes back. Completes the pass. And he goes to Sean Jackson, and there's nothing there. But got caught in that Bermuda Triangle of slick grass. Second down and 13. Charlie Ward, he's going to run with it. And he goes sliding just shy of the first down. Here's another look.
Take a look at where he's actually down as opposed to where he begins his slide. Where is he down? Okay, he starts his slide right here. He's down right there. Should be at about the 23-yard line. Instead, it's at the 24.
Third down 2. This is a throwback pass to Charlie Ward. And he was looking for a bit of an opening to cut back. I think he may have thought he was at the 10 rather than the 15. He knew he had the first down. He has a screen set far side, and sliding was William Floyd. And all of a sudden, the slick grass here at Notre Dame Stadium becoming a factor.
Well,
along with Charlie Ward. And here is Dunn. He jumps to the outside, slips the tackle, cuts back, and he will not quite make it to the end zone. This is a young man that told us he wanted to be redshirted. We said, why? He said, I've got the body of a high school player. I need a body of a college player.
Yeah, but after watching that run, you got to ask yourself the question, why hasn't he been in before? Look at this. 5'9", 170 pounds, little stop-start, breaks the tackle. Look at the quickness upfield. Clearly, he is somebody. Look at him running right over the top of people for being 5'9", 170. He is strong.
Not a doubt. 11th play of the drive. And here's a little swing. Left side here is Dunn again. He dives for it, and he's got it. Touchdown, Florida State.
I'm going to say it again. I don't know why they haven't gotten this guy the ball sooner. He goes out in the flat and just puts on a burst of speed that the backers at Notre Dame haven't seen in the first 2 quarters.
Notre Dame leads it 24-14.
Quite simply what they want is they want Dunn on a linebacker, and this is a mismatch in the open field. Just cuts to the outside. It shows the speed, and now we have a ball game because Florida State now only down by 10. Just to the right of your screen when the play begins, you're going to see Justin Goheen come to Charlie Ward. Then he's going to have to come out to Dunn. Take a look at regular speed, the quickness and the move right there at the end by Dunn. There's 54. Now he comes out, little fake, bye.
McDougal to throw, has pressure, steps away. Now he is hit, and he is sacked.
First guy to hit him. How ironic. The first guy to hit him is number 10, Derek Brooks. Felt like it's killing him, but finally just said, forget it. I got to play. I got to do it.
Second and 18. Straight shot up the middle. Zeller's the fullback. Nothing is there.
Boy, oh boy, what a hit.
Play action. He wants to go deep, but he's going to overthrow everybody by about 10 yards. 1968 was the last time the Irish played a 1 versus 2 matchup here at South Bend. Leroy Keys ran for 2 touchdowns and threw for another on the halfback option as number 1 Purdue beat number 2 Notre Dame 37-22. Right now, number 1 Florida State trails number 2 Notre Dame 24-14. And Warwick Dunn is the tailback. And waiting for Dunn was Brian Hamilton. Picture-perfect tackle. screen far side. It is done. He needs another 5. He's going to come up short. He'll pick up about 9 yards on the play. And Brian McGee stopped him at the 25. And here is Becton, and he slips down. He tried to make his cut to the outside. They were working on Lee Becton on the sideline. Remember, he spin right, and it's a key with Becton laying the key block. And Kevin McDougal behind the block of Lee Becton. Corey Sawyer finally makes his stop for the Seminoles.
Big chance for Notre Dame. And McDougal going to an audible.
And it is Becton. And he may end up losing a yard at the 41-yard line. After 3, Notre Dame leads by 10. We'll be back after these messages from your local station.
Until now, only one species commanded the water with such speed, agility, and style. The 1994 line of Sea-Doo watercraft. So advanced, they're evolutionary.
Everybody's doing it. Sea-Doo.
Happy birthday, Cousin Dave!
What's this?
We're here for your birthday party!
That's next week.
Oh, Ed.
Does that mean there's no food?
There's a Wendy's nearby.
Now you're talking!
Everything on Wendy's Super Value menu is 99 cents each. Freshly made salads, hamburgers hot off the grill, chili, delicious food you can only get here. Plus, for $1.99, get a hamburger kids meal.
Happy birthday! Look, we're twins!
Great.
Wendy's, you don't pay more, you just get more.
You need 2 hands to count all the special rates and discounts on Allstate car insurance. For more than one car, pickup trucks, anti-lock brakes, airbags. Good drivers, excellent drivers with Allstate home insurance. And retired drivers over 55. Just pick up a phone and call an Allstate agent for details. For lots of ways to save, you're in good hands with Allstate.
With steadfast stares, the people cry, break future new worlds, time that goes by, the touch, the feel, the fabric of our lives, the touch, the feel of cotton, the fabric of our lives.
The movie some people don't want you to see. The facts some people don't want you to hear. The secrets she's kept for over 30 years. Finally, the movie that breaks her silence. The gripping story from the woman who knew him best. Fatal Deception, Mrs. Lee Harvey Oswald, NBC Monday.
Here's what's happened in case you just joined us. Lloyd Knox, 12-yard touchdown pass. Florida State went up early. Notre Dame came back. Jarrell, 32-yard touchdown run. That tied it. Lee Becton, 26 yards on the ground. Notre Dame on top. Jeff Burris, 6 yards on the ground. Notre Dame 21-7. Kevin Pendergast, career-long 47-yard field goal, 24-7. And then Ward to the freshman Dunn, 6 yards on the touchdown pass. Florida State pulls within 10 as we start the 4th quarter. Charlie Ward, little looping pass to McCorvey, and McCorvey, he's going to pick up a first down. It is 2nd down and 1. Hernandez and Conley are into that offensive line. Dunn is in the backfield. Oh, Sean Jackson is in the backfield. Here is the pass downfield. And this again is to Kez McCorvey. He has really been the go-to guy for Charlie Ward. Notre Dame, 46-yard line, first down, Florida State. Charlie Ward to the right, has it protected, throws downfield, pass is complete. Guess who? Kez McCorvey. It'll be a first down. Jeff Burris and Brian McGee were chasing him. Of Notre Dame, lots of time. 13:48 remaining. Ward, little swing near side. Sean Jackson. Jackson just plows ahead near the 25-yard line. He's going to be a couple of yards short of the first down. Brian McGee and Bobby Taylor make the tackle. downfield, tipped, almost intercepted.
I think they'd be wise here to go with the rollout. Give Charlie Ward the option to run or throw.
Dunn's in motion, 3rd down and 3. Over the middle, all alone is McCorvey. He found the dead spot in the zone 15-yard line. Jeff Burris makes a tackle. 1st down, Seminoles. His 8th reception for 92 yards. Here's the split out. This side pass is thrown. Is it complete? Yes.
He slipped and fell and came up with it.
Mark Vanna, a sliding reception at around the 7-yard line.
Let's go one-on-one with the linebacker like he did last series.
Direct snap to Dunn. They were waiting for it.
Let's strip the ball from Knox at the end of the first half.
3rd down and 7, a loss of 4 on the play.
Ward better hurry.
Over the middle, pulled down, but the 7-yard line. It is Vanover again who makes the reception. Now I think everybody knows that story. He has one attempt wide right from 54 yards away.
Let me say here, Charlie, even if he does make the field goal, Notre Dame made somewhat of a stand. The momentum clearly had shifted to Florida State.
24 yards away, and it is good. So Scott Bentley hits from 24 yards out, and Florida State has 3 more. They fall within a touchdown and an extra point with 10:40 left to go in the ball game. It wasn't pretty, but it was good. And we'll be back with the kickoff in just a moment. You don't want to miss this one. Lee Becton is the tailback. And that could be a backward pass. It goes as a lateral. Doesn't make any difference. Becton cuts back. He has the 1st down. He is horse-collared at around the 35-yard line by Richard Coase. He's going to pick up 15 on the play. Big 1st down.
What is it we're going to do?
2nd down and 8. We're going to throw. Here's the quick out. Miller cuts back 45, 50. 48-yard line of Florida State. 3 wide receivers in this package.
Coming with the blitz, corner blitz.
Pass, Dawson holds on, 1st down. Lake Dawson. A gain of 14.
Come off the corner, they took a chance and they came with some extra people. That enables Dawson to come down. Look at the adjustment that McDougal makes. Coming to his left, he comes back a little bit off. There, he pulls the ball back. Still throws off the wrong foot. And for Lake Dawson, who had dropped 2 passes earlier, sweet revenge.
I apologize. I'm sorry. That's all right. Play action fake option. Here's the pitch. It is Becton around the corner. 20 and then pulled down from behind. With the stop, but the Irish clearly on the attack.
Just as significant as the run of Becton as the clock now is becoming the ally of Notre Dame. Under 8 minutes in running. The option had not been particularly effective, but they bring it back. Chase not in pursuit, enabling Becton to get some extra yardage.
1st down at the 17, slipping a couple of tackles, lowering his head. Wow. It's Ray Zellers as he plows through the Seminoles. Alonzo Horner and Clifton Abraham finally stop him. Now in short yardage, Paul Phelan is the quarterback and the full house backfield. They have scored in the ball game off of this alignment, and they're going to do it again. Same man, Jeff Burris. Dreamed that he would have an interception and return it for a touchdown. Well, dreams are made of 2 carries, 17 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. And for Jeff Burris, dreams do come true. 17 Notre Dame, 6:53 left to go in the ballgame.
It might not have been his day for interceptions, but it has been for rushing touchdowns. There he breaks 2 more tackles, running right through the arms of the Florida State defenders. Jeff Burris, 2 TDs. That's a happy man. And there's the penalty there at the end as Abraham pushes him into the crowd. If there's a happier man than Burris, that's him.
We'll be back with the kickoff. Notre Dame 31, Florida State 17. 4-man rush, running room up the middle, and Charlie slides across the 30. They'll mark him down at the 31-yard line. He'll pick up the 1st down. Floyd and Warwick Dunn now in the backfield with Charlie. Ward swings near side. This is the fullback Floyd. and he's going to go out around the 35 or the 36-yard line. This is 3rd down and 5. The margin, 11 points. Pass is incomplete. Going up for it was Matt Fryer. He could not come down. Ray Zellers. Florida State has everybody coming. They do not have anybody back. Kick is not all that good. And will be down around the 46-yard line. Florida State down by 14. Ward, little swing near side. William Floyd, he needs to get out of bounds. And he does, and he is dead.
Oh, that's got to be a penalty.
And that is a penalty.
Good call. It was.
40-yard line.
He wants to get a hit. And Lou Holtz is actually coming out of the field to talk to him. Unbelievable. He can't believe that that happened. Nose to nose. To go in and do that. And Holtz is upset about it. He's not upset with the official. He's upset with Goheen because he knows that was a good call. Look at him running after. He wants a piece of the player, not the official.
Has pressure, rolls to the near side. There's a flag down. Ward carries. He's going to step out of bounds at around the 10-yard line, but there was a flag across the field at the 13-yard line. Not sure their preparation for this game.
Holding on the defense. The penalty to be assessed. The end of the run.
Side of the field. Here's a look at it.
Nichols, he comes upfield. He's going to come out of bounds. The holding is actually on the other side of the field.
But there's another hole. That's William Floyd.
Now here's the interesting point here.
To make a correction, it is 2nd and goal to go. Ward scrambles, buys some time, throws, pass is complete to Matt Fryer. He steps out of bounds, stops the clock, 2:39 remaining. And again, a reminder, the score is Notre Dame 31 and Florida State 17. And even with my bad math, it comes out now 14 points. That's the margin. I feel so bad. Forgive me.
Well, I feel, you know what, though? I feel badly now for Jesus Hernandez because that play not only puts them back, even if they score the touchdown, the time is completely off the clock. Oh, that's awful for Florida State. Hate to see that happen.
3rd down, goal to go, end zone. It is there. No. Kevin Knox, who had Covington.
Look at the ball right there in his arms. Slips through right there at the last minute. Covington gets a piece of it and the ball bounces out.
The down markers say 4th down. The scoreboard says 3rd down. And we have a false start on the right side of the offensive line of the Seminoles.
False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty.
So the perfect season for the Seminoles. Bobby Bowden shot at the national championship, coming down to this play. It is 4th down and goal to go. 20-yard line. 2:31 left.
Take a look in the middle of the field. Here's the seam route right there. And take a look. Turns around. The ball's right there. Hits him in the hands. It bats up in the air. And McCorvey with the catch. Oh, McGee has got to be frustrated. Right there, right where he should be in coverage. Coming out right at you. Watch number 17. It's a pop-up. There it goes. McCorvey's concentration right on the ball.
Not go onto the playing field at the end of the game.
Up to the defense. It's an onside kick. It goes 10 yards. Notre Dame has the ball. Notre Dame recovers the onside kick. The ball at the 47-yard line of Florida State. Becton, and he is smothered, literally smothered at the line of scrimmage. Still some time left, 2:15 and counting over the lead spot. Florida State would have a loss. They're going to drop down. Miami is currently 3rd. This is the Bowl Coalition. Then Nebraska, Ohio State, Tennessee, Auburn on probation, Florida, West Virginia, and Texas A&M. And what? With the full house, and there is not anything there.
Unlike the pros, there's no concession for adding that time in the last 2 minutes when somebody is injured, and so it appears that maybe they got away with one. There's some players smiling down the Florida State sideline.
Ray Zellers And now Notre Dame will just let the clock continue to run.
Else.
No block. Did he get a piece of it, or was it just a bad kick?
Terrible kick.
Terrible kick. It's going to be down around the 37-yard line.
I tell you what, number 11 right there. He should have picked it up.
Florida State at their own 37-yard line. 51 seconds left. Flag is down. Charlie Ward scrambles. He is upended. Now he laterals off. Kes McCorvey, but there's a marker on the play. And that's successful.
No, he hasn't.
Not when the game has been on the line.
We have offsides on the defense. Penalties refused. Oh, no.
Charlie Ward fires. Pass is complete. 50-yard line. And
that's Charlie.
He's got to get out of bounds. He's got to get out of bounds, and he does. 17 seconds left. Kes McCorvey.
And then give himself a chance with 2 shots in the end zone.
Deep over the middle. It is caught.
Now they've got to
yard line.
Now he's got to spike the ball.
There's the snap. Lost a couple. No, he's going to throw for it in the end zone. And it is batted away. 3 seconds left. The score, 31-24. The time, 3 seconds. And this... The ghost of Newt Rockne is living, and he is smiling.
Coach, you've been involved in some games in your day. Where does this one compare?
This was just a great football game. I compliment Florida State, Charlie Ward. They refused to quit. Our players didn't either. It's one game, and I think lived up to all the hype.
Lived up to all the hype. Those moments at the end.
Thank you. Good job, fine team.
Sportsman, those moments at the end, what were you thinking? What were you feeling?
Well, all you can do is stay focused. You know you're going to be in this type of game. They are every bit as good as I thought. We played well. We're happy to win.
You know, I sense going in that this game would mean respect for you, that maybe people weren't thinking this was a real good team. Tell me.
I think the last couple of days I said we were going to play pretty well, and then we felt we belonged here. Florida State's every bit as good as I thought. Our players really competed.
How did you know you were going to play this well against a fine Florida State team?
You could just sense it in practice, the game plan coming together, everybody focused. I'm proud of them.
Coach, I can't hear a thing. Congratulations. And back to the beach. You would do differently.
No, I think the 2 turnovers, I don't think they turned it over at all. We turned it over twice.
And that was the voice of Bobby Bowden talking about the turnovers and the reaction of the Florida State Seminoles.
Ken Alexander, a finalist for the Rhodes Scholarship. You can see the frustration on his face. He thought this was his turn. He's a senior. He thought it was going to be his turn for the national title. Give Notre Dame credit. Look at that. You can just see the frustration. There is the resilience of youth, but it's just so tough to take at this point. You're so close, and it comes down to that one play, and it's taken away from you.
Nice to meet you. My pleasure. I'm trying to go this way,
We have some technical difficulties. The Irish #1, absolutely.
But, you know, it's interesting. I caught a little of it earlier, and Bobby Bowden tipped his hat to Notre Dame, and he also made the point that the 2 turnovers that they had were crucial in the first half. Notre Dame, again, did not turn the ball over. 4.5 games they didn't do that. Mistake-free football is the reason Notre Dame won today.
And as close as this game was, Florida State could drop only to #2. That is one of the possibilities. The Bulls will come out later.
Bobby, You got over to Miami Jinx, says your old friend Lou Holtz. Your feelings right now?
Well, I wish we could have won it, but we lost the darn ball game, and they're a great ball club, man. I mean, they're good as I've seen.
Hopefully, you'll get to see them again on New Year's Day.
I wish we could win the rest of our games and get a shot at them again. But they're pretty darn good.
Anything that you can think of right now that you would do differently?
Oh no, I think the 2 turnovers. I don't think they turned it over at all. We turned it over twice. That was probably the difference in the game. Plus, the wind affected us. When you throw in the football 2 quarters, it hurts you. We got all our interceptions, the bad plays in. But they beat us. I would not.
Hope you get a chance to correct that and see you on New Year's Day, Coach.
And like a heavyweight championship bout, the Bowl Coalition could well decide if there is a rematch on the horizon.
If Riddick, Bowe, and Evander Holyfield are doing it again, what would prevent Florida State and Notre Dame from doing it again in the Fiesta Bowl? He rolls to his left. He sees an opening at the end, but there it is right in front. Wooden bats it down, and it's a victory for the Domers.
The last 3 seconds, and time runs out on Florida State.
Needed to get just a little bit more air under this one. Look at Wooden. He knows where he is on the field. Jumps up. Great play. Notre Dame is victorious. What a game.
And you notice that Fryer was open at the 5.
Take a look at the reaction of Charlie Ward. All of it has come down to this one play. Still, once again, implacable. A lot of class, that young man. Heisman Trophy winner for 1993.
And now we're set as the crowds have stormed onto the field here. The Chevrolet players of the game, Kes McCorvey of Florida State and Jeff Burris of Notre Dame. In conjunction with this program, Chevrolet will contribute $2,000 to the National Association of Student Financial Aid Administrators for disbursement to deserving college students so that they may continue their education.